フルカウンター
Alright lads, so with the release of the original Demon Raid Boss in Grand Cross comes along level 100 characters, and with level 100 characters comes along the new material, the UR Pendant. The UR Pendant costs 6 actual normal SSR Pendants to make, and that basically means, well, you need a lot of pendants, and well, now everyone's asking where the hell can I farm pendants, where can I get them, and right now, hopefully this video does get outdated, because well, netmarble seriously needs to change a way to earn pendants regularly, rather than whatever they're doing right now, and towards the end of the video, I'll go through the best ways they can improve it. But for right now, let's go through every way you can get pendants right now in-game. Alright, so starting off, we have actual events. Now, obviously, this is kind of a given, but there's always events going on in Grand Cross. So even though you're watching this video probably a few weeks in the future, this event may not be out, but there will be something out in the game right now. So go ahead and check and make sure you look at every way possible to get pendants. Because right now, for example, on the growth section, which is typically where it is, you can get all the pendants possible. And right now, you can only get 3, which is clearly not enough, especially when we go through the next one. Right now in Global, if you missed it, you can click this button right here, and then boom, you go to this section. And in this section right now, you can actually get some 2 pendants here, and also if you're actually smart about it, you can go towards Camilla and make 6 actual pendants right here. So in total right now in Grand Cross for Global, you can get 11 pendants, which is clearly not even enough. You're 1 SSR pendant short to make 2 UR pieces, which means in the 2-week event we have right now, you still can't even make a level 100 character, which is what I mean by this game seriously needs to change, because the pendant increase in what you have to spend is way too high, and it's not enough. 2-week event and we can't even get enough pendants to make 1 level 100 character. Ridiculous. The next way is actual tower trials. Now, right now, this is relatively new, so you may have not done it already, but floor 20 does give you 5. And once again, it's not even enough to make 1 UR pendant, but we'll take 5 because you need a lot more. And I'm assuming most of you have done it by now, but floor 13, and I believe down here on floor 8 also gives you some pendants, bro. So 15 in total. Once again, if this tower trials resetted regularly, then sure, fair enough, that would be quite good, right? But this resets maybe like once every 2 to 3, 4 months now, maybe even 6. We haven't gotten a reset in a long time now. And at that point, well, you're only getting 15 pendants in 6 months of tower trials, which is not even great. So once again, more ways, we need more ways to get in it. The next way is in the memory of Yagraso. Now, if you haven't, I believe, completed chapter 1 of Ragnarok, then do it, because you're going to get 3 rewards, but also we're going to get this unlocked here. And we're not going to touch Memory of Haven because there's no point, but what we want to do is go through the Memory of Earth. And when you do defeat Memory of Earth, you do get around 88, I believe it is. I'll just do one right now. And if you add that in a week, because you only get 14 tries in 1 week to do it, because obviously you keep on refreshing at the right time, you only get around 1.2k a week basically. And well, that's enough to guarantee yourself 1 copy or 3 copies of these, which I will be doing right now, where before what I was doing was buying the actual river sources, because that was a little bit of a rare material. But now that we have Jormungand, who's now made the deal a lot easier and is constantly getting nerfed too, they've literally fixed it on JP to where you're not getting that stupid passive no more. I highly recommend buying these now, because the Dependence resources have gone up and you do need a lot of them now. And honestly, it's not really worth buying 1 copy a week, where you could definitely max out on 3 pendants. And if you do it properly, well, I think after 4 weeks, which isn't a lot, you can buy, I believe it's what, 12 pendants if you buy 3 every week, and you have enough resources to buy 1 actual river source. So I'd always take advantage here. Make sure you never max out on your actual ruin here. You gotta keep on doing it, and always do the Memory of Earth. Heaven is not really worth it. It's packs which you don't really need, and I guess if you do need the green ones, then of course you have to prioritize that if you want to make a holy relic for a certain character. But whenever you're not working towards an actual relic, then always buy these pendants. These are probably the best way to get it. Also, not to mention, if you can defeat the last stage, then you can get some RNG. It's still very low, but you may get 1 or 2 pendants. Let's see if I get any right here. There's 1, so that's kind of good. And then nothing else, I believe. Nothing else. I got quite lucky to get 1 there. So with the total of 3 that you get guaranteed each week, you may get 1 or 2 off the actual like RNG part of it. Alright, so next we have the Knighthood. So when your Knighthood total points are achieved, you do get 1 pendant every week. So you can see on screen now, you basically log in, you get 1 pendant. And also, depending on where you place it in the world, you do get 400 coins, give or take a few, which will come back in a minute. But something that I haven't really been doing even myself, like, and I seriously regret not doing it, but your actual normal rewards. So basically, you can get 6k points. There's constantly guides on YouTube of how to get 6k points. Relatively easy with each raid boss that comes out. And this applies to basically all 3 of them here. So you only have to get 6k points shared between these 3, and that will score you how much is it? 1, 2, 3 pendants, which once again, when you add everything up, it does add up, but still not even enough to make 1 UR pendant. But then hell difficulty does share its own rewards here. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is very hard, and to be fair, I've only hit 9k once, I believe. Granted, I haven't tried in the last few months, so maybe it's actually a lot easier now. But you get 1, 2 here. So, once again, 5 pendants a week, just doing your raid boss scores, and then you get 1 extra just by getting a high score point with your guild. So you can possibly get 6 pendants a week, which is literally only enough for 1 level 95 character. Just, it's, once again, I'm stressed enough. Like, they need to increase it, because it's not enough. And then in the Knighthood shop, you can buy 3 a week. However, unless you're literally the top 3 guilds in the world, you cannot buy them each week. Because right now, like I said, you only get 400 a week if you're in a decent guild. And that's literally enough for 1 pendant. They seriously need to rework the prices here because the pendants are way too expensive. And if you look at the top Guild Wars scores, right, if you participate in Guild Wars, you get a lot here. But that's only for the top 16 guilds, I believe it is. So literally, if you're not doing Guild Wars, then, well, you can't even get enough points for it. So, like I said, so it's not really fair for the casual players that can't really get into, like, the top 15 guilds in the world. Also, every single day, you can do 1 challenge, which does give you sometimes pendants. Right now, I don't believe it gives you 1. It gives you 1 super awakened coin. So I think they always rotate between the 2. It's always either a super awakened coin or a pendant. So always just check and always do it every single day. It's literally 1 button and you can skip it basically, unless you haven't done it already. And of course, the main one is this one right here, which, like I said, needs to be changed. I think right now, you get 1 pendant when you do go to level, when you max out 100%. That seriously needs to be changed to at least 3 at minimum. If I'm being honest, around 6, because it's 1 pendant is not enough, man. And at least if they make it to 3, then it might make people spend more money. Because, well, you can spend money to increase it. I'll go for that in a second. But you can just skip ticket, like I said. I'm sure you've all done this before. But you do get some pendants. I got 1 there, and I'll probably only get 1. So with the 5 that I got, I only got 1. So this is what I mean by, like, the luck is it's shocking. They definitely need to increase the rates for normal SSR pendants. That needs to move down to 21, if you're being honest with you lot. And then make the 4% or even the new gold chest, the 1% rate, and make it UR pendants, because this is not good enough. Also, a quick little tip, if you do go towards your decorations in the tavern, there are some that do give you some effects, as you see right here, which I assume does apply. So when you do clear the full Sargos missions, you get a 12% increase here. There's a few that do actually work here. So I have this one, which yeah, I think that's the one, the dungeon reward one was the one you want. So this was a free event that was given out for free, so if you missed it, then unfortunate. But always just make sure you're getting all the rewards possible in the game, because they do give you some free rewards sometimes. And of course, we do have the Forbidden Square in the north section, which you can actually farm SSR pendants. Once again, that needs to be reworked, so you can actually get UR pendants now. But to be fair, boys, honestly, the fact that it costs 6 and I only have 44 and I'm a little bit of a whale, like, no sane person's doing this. No free-to-play, no person's doing this. I've never done it myself, and it's not worth it, because I don't even know what you get for it and how much actually, yeah, for 1 hour. They need to make that for 24 hours, to be honest with you lot. 6 is way too much. And I'm not even sure there's a limit on it either. Like, it's not worth. And either make it 1. Maybe if it was 1 actual platinum coin, but 6? Ridiculous. Alright, so the next one is the town donation. So right now it isn't going on, but it happens at least once a month. So if you want to subscribe to the channel, then do so, because I'll be probably doing a community post every single time it comes out now. Because to be fair, I've not really done this for like a whole month, like a whole year almost. So it's I've missed out on a lot of pendants. You get 6 every single time it comes out, because you can donate to the 6 villages individually and get 1 pendant every single time. It does cost 6 million gold, but to be fair, gold is super easy to farm in the game right now, and you can just skip ticket, a bunch of quests, and boom, do it. So make sure you check in whenever this is out. If you don't know, you can actually go to this right here, and it will be in notices. It'll be right at the top here. It's not out right now, so you'll miss it, but it's pretty obvious when it's out. The next, and it's kind of why I left it to last, is actually the Brawl Shop. Now, honestly, I don't even touch Brawl. I don't bother with it, because it's not, I mean, it's worth it, but I just can't be asked, to be honest with you lot. You get around 3, and it takes so long to max out that you're only really getting probably 3 a month if you're lucky. So it's there, but I'm not going to really include it. Alright, so the best way to get dependents as well, you can now merge them up. So if you are a 3-star, you can go to 4-star. If you are 4-star, you can go to 5-star now. Obviously, the 5-star, like I said, it does cost 6 to make it to actual UR piece. But at least now, with the terrible luck we get with the 3-stars and 4-stars, you can now merge them up. And you can see right now I have 189, which isn't even a lot, to be honest with you lot. And that does give me, what, 18 pendants. So I can now make basically 3 URs. So I can make 1 character level 100 and 1 character level 95. So I'm glad it's in the game. It needed to be there from the start, but you know, better late than never. Alright, so the best ways to improve it, honestly, I suggest that you lot suggested to netmarble. All of us have to do a massive uproar about it. Not a boycott, because that'll be a problem, but we need to suggest our concerns here. And one of them definitely is this. They should make it minimum 3, maximum 6. 6 might be a bit too much, because they might lower the rate of actually getting the pendant, but I think 2, 3, 4, 2 or 3, I think will be a nice little spot for it, I'm not gonna lie, because 1 is currently too low. Not to mention, I think we definitely do need to get an hourglass now, so we can farm actual pendants, where we go in and you get a pendant every single time with the chance of a UR one, and the same goes for here too. They definitely need to move down this one to at least 21%, so you have 21% chance to get an actual evolution pendant for the SSR, and then make, you know, 4%, 1% even, because it's a little bit more rare now, to make it so you can sometimes get UR pendants, because currently right now there is no way to actually get UR pendants other than actually like manually merging them yourself. And I think, and if they're going to do that, make a way so we can actually de-transform actual UR pendants into actual SR pendants, because if you are like somewhat of a new player and you do actually get a UR pendant, that's probably going to be somewhat useless to you until later on, right? So it would be kind of nice to take advantage of that, where you can de-evolve it, get 6 pendants so you can take your characters at low levels to high levels. That's I think the best way to do it. Alright boys, that's all for today. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Like I said, pendants increase, man, it's too much, bro. So good luck in farming, good luck in getting them, because you're going to need it. Currently, I have around 78, and to be fair, my box isn't even all level 80, nor is it even close to level all 90. So I will definitely be struggling, because yeah, it's everyone's be struggling. Even if you're a whale, it's just too much. Thankfully, level 100 is the final cap, so it's not going to go any higher. And honestly, after like a few months, it does get a little bit easier. I definitely feel like right now I've kind of eased into the level 90s, but like now, even some of you said it, you just started getting level 90 characters, so it's definitely way too much, and netmarble does need to make it easier for the normal players and even free players, because it's too much of a progress. So yeah boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.